Hello folks, Animikia Sin here, Joe Hoagland. Some of you already know my name. A lot of you haven't seen my face before. Well, here I am. I came back here, and every time I come back here, I seem to find these conveniently placed trees laid across the road. And this one that was laid across most recently is right here. And we got it right here. It comes right across. Okay, not such a big deal, you know. Could be gravity, could be anything. I can understand that, you know. And I'm not even here to argue about the tree right now. What I want to know, why I'm out here in this particular spot, is a few weeks ago, I'd set some peanuts out. The video's on YouTube called Simply Peanuts. Well, I had gotten into a few, well, I'm not going to call them altercations, but I'm going to call them, you know, disagreements. It could be anything. It could be this, it could be that, it could be, you know. The one thing I do know is that the peanuts were eaten overnight. I mean, it's like they were swarmed on. All the shells were left in one spot. And I want to find out if, you know, who ate the peanuts. Was it squirrel? Was it bear? Was it Sasquatch? Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to set a trail camera. This is my trail camera. You know, it's not real expensive. It's not quiet or anything like that. It's Wild Game Innovations. You might notice that there's a dime over here. Why I put that there is because it blinks. It blinks red light before it goes off. It blinks like maybe 3 times and then begins taking the video. And I'm gonna place it low to the ground because I want to find out, is a squirrel strong enough to just, you know, rip those peanuts apart, you know? I mean, because it could have been a squirrel, you know, and it's just that in my mind a squirrel would have took them off to a higher spot, because that's what they do. Either that or they would have tried to, you know, take them somewhere else to bury them or something of the sort, because that's what they do to the pine cones in the area. In the fall time, you'll always, you know, when you're out in the woods, you'll always hear those pine cones falling, and that's actually the squirrels doing that. They'll drop them from the ground, they'll gather them up, and they'll bury them. That's, believe it or not, that's how, that's why pine is the most popular tree in the northern hemisphere up here, in the northern part of Minnesota, because the squirrels do that. The squirrels do that to the pines. It replants them pretty much. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the trail camera someplace close to the ground where, you know, where it will be triggered even if a squirrel does it. If a bear does it, we're going to see. Now, me and a few others had talked about this, and you know, like I said, we came to the conclusion that if it was a squirrel, it could have buried them. It would have took them in, you know, high into the tree to eat them. Chipmunk, you know, it's real hard to say what a chipmunk would do, but I know that when we're getting rice off the lake and we're emptying our canoes, the chipmunks just run right up to us. They'll take the wild rice and then they'll run it out in the woods. I think they stack it somewhere as well. And a bear, we're thinking, you know, I mean, I've seen a lot of bear. I mean, it's my clan. I've been around a lot of bear in my life, and I think what a bear would do would be they would like paw the ground to try and crush them and things like that. And while they were eating them, they would have to lick them, so even the shells would have got stuck on their tongue. And as you can see in the video, the shells were left, they were open, and kind of ripped apart, almost like, you know, something had thumbs. and they didn't appear like half of them were gone. They weren't licked up, you know, things like that. Like a bear would have to do that. It's just, to me, that's just common sense. That's what a bear would have to do in order to eat peanuts. But that's why I have this. We're gonna figure it out. I mean, this is whatever ate the peanuts last time. I'm gonna hope it comes to eat the peanuts again, and we're gonna find out for sure. And we'll figure out how they do it. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Uh, who knows? Maybe this will be, you know, a successful Sasquatch video, or, you know, I can prove myself wrong with this and say, okay, a bear ate them, or, you know, some other small critter, mammal, whatever it might be. Having said that, I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Okay, folks, so there you have it. You see my recorder, and what we have here, we have the peanuts and the trail camera, and we're gonna see what's eating in peanuts.